Hey everyone, welcome back to our Car Talk podcast. I'm Finn, and as always, I'm joined by my good friend Alex. How's it going, Alex? What's got your motor running today?
Hey Finn, doing great, and today I'm really excited because we're diving into a car that proves style doesn't always have to come with a supercar price tag. We're talking about the Volkswagen Karman Ghia.
Ah, the Karman Ghia. A car that looks like a European sports coupe but shares its heart with the humble VW Beetle. It's such a fascinating blend. Italian design from Ghia, German craftsmanship from Karmann, and Volkswagen's reliable underpinnings.
Exactly. It first rolled off the line in 1955 and stayed in production until 1974. During that time, they built about 445,000 units, over 360,000 coupes, and about 80,000 convertibles. That's a huge number for what started as a niche model.
And it was massively popular in the United States, especially during the 1960s. One journalist from the Times described it as the panache of a Porsche until you started it up. That sums it up perfectly. From the outside, it had the looks, but under the skin, it was still a Beetle.
Yeah, that's where the nickname the poor man's Porsche comes from. And you know what? Owners still embrace that title today. I was reading a thread on a VW forum and one guy wrote, "My Karman Ghia gets more thumbs up than any sports car I've owned. People don't care that it only has 40 horsepower. They just love how it looks."
That's brilliant. And I saw another owner say, "Driving my Ghia is like time travel. It's slow, yes, but it's a rolling piece of art. I get stopped at gas stations more than my buddy with a modern Porsche." That's the charm. It's not about speed, it's about presence.
Still, performance wasn't terrible for its era. Early models had the 1.2-liter air-cooled flat 4, and by the end, they were up to 1.6 liters. We're talking 50 to 60 horsepower. Not blistering, but plenty for cruising along the Pacific Coast Highway with the top down.
And let's not forget how affordable it was. In the US, you could pick one up in the mid-1960s for around $2,400. That's less than half the price of a Porsche 911 at the time. No wonder it became a gateway into European style for a whole generation of American drivers.
Plus, the convertible. I've read so many nostalgic comments from owners who remember summer road trips, top down, hair in the wind. One woman wrote, "My Ghia was my freedom car in college. It never broke down, and I felt like the coolest person on campus."
That's the thing. The Karman Ghia wasn't just transportation, it was identity. It had curves drawn by an Italian hand. And unlike the boxy sedans of the era, it was sensual, sleek, and just plain beautiful.
And beauty has staying power. Today, Ghias are sought after by collectors. They may not command Porsche-level prices, but a pristine example can go for $30, $40, even $60,000 at auctions. Not bad for a people's car in fancy clothes.
And restoring one has become a passion project for many enthusiasts. I read in Magneto magazine that parts availability is surprisingly good, thanks to the shared Beetle platform. So, owners can keep these cars alive without selling a kidney.
Yeah, and unlike some classics, the Karman Ghia still feels approachable. It's not intimidating. It's friendly. You don't need to be a millionaire to enjoy one.
And that's maybe the secret to its charm. It looks exotic, but it's built with simple, reliable VEED bioengineering. Italian style, German reliability. Not a bad combo.
Not bad at all. And honestly, I think that's why people are still falling in love with the Karman Ghia today. Whether it's nostalgia, design appreciation, or just wanting a cool cruiser, it delivers.
Well said, Alex. So, to our listeners, if you ever get a chance to ride in a Karman Ghia, do it. You'll understand immediately why this poor man's Porsche is still making people smile nearly 70 years later.
Absolutely. And if you're listening and you own one, send us your stories. We'd love to share more experiences from real Ghia fans in a future episode.
That's a wrap for today's deep dive into the Volkswagen Karman Ghia. Thanks for tuning in, folks. And don't forget to subscribe, leave feedback, and share with your car-loving friends.
Yes, your support keeps us rolling. Whether it's just a share or a donation, it helps us bring more awesome episodes your way.
Well, that's a wrap for today's episode on the Volkswagen Karman Ghia. Thanks for tuning in, everyone.
Thanks for listening. We'll catch you next time with more car talk and stories. Drive safe.